Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with more action at Money in the Bank in London, of course, and it is time for the United States Championship match. This arrogant SOB known as MJF, of course, out here in red, white, and blue, not the London red, white, and blue. You see the stars on his trunks. He is here representing America, of course. Telling England basically to shove it up the you-know-what. But he has a large task ahead of him because MJF has made a target of none other than the best bout machine, Kenny Omega, the United States champion. And after weeks of heinous assaults and just absolutely trying to get under the skin of Kenny Omega, MJF finally gets his wish here tonight in London to take on the United States champion. And it looks like MJF is kind of, prematurely celebrating in a way. I mean, he's already out here in the American colors. He's already out here in the stars and stripes, so to speak. Basically acting as if he's already the United States champion. Which it could be further from the truth because he hasn't even defeated Kenny Omega yet. But that's not to say that MJF is incapable of defeating Kenny Omega. Oh, look at that elbow pad. If y'all didn't catch that, it's the British flag, and under it says "is mid." He's letting London know exactly what he thinks of them. Of course, mid in MJF terms basically meaning, underwhelming. The ordinary, nothing special about them. Nothing special about them, but that couldn't be further from the truth because this London crowd has been absolutely insane, especially after that Money in the Bank ladder match, man. If that is going to be the threshold of tonight, we are going to have a long night here in the O2 Arena, a long, fun night, as a matter of fact, because we still have another Money in the Bank ladder match to present to this crowd and to present to everybody watching at home. But we got to get through our few title matches that we have scheduled here tonight, this being the United States Championship match. Coming up next, we have Roxxane Pérez trying to defend the honor of her friend Cora Jade against the women's world champion over there on Monday Night Raw, the WWE Women's Champion Becky Lynch. After Lynch has, kind of made a target of all these new faces on Monday Night Raw, letting them know exactly who's, in her words, whose locker room, she's stepping into. But, there's better ways of doing that. There's better ways of showing, it's a locker room. You share the locker room. So, they have a term in wrestling called a locker room leader. And Becky Lynch is as furthest from that as the possible with the way that she's trying to, bring in the new faces on Monday Night Raw. So we'll see if Roxxane Pérez can kind of pull an upset victory in a way and defeat Becky Lynch in her first major championship match in the WWE, that being Roxxane Pérez. And just like Braun Breaker and Ilya Dragunov, it did not take her long to find, an outlet to success. But that's not really surprising because Roxxane Pérez is a former two-time NXT Women's Champion in her own right, a former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion as well. Later on, we also have Sibling Rivalry Part 2, this time with gold on the line, Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. Now Omega, and oh, look at this, the disrespect's already there. Not even a collar and elbow, just immediately strikes to the chest. And a back rake to Kenny Omega. There is no respect in any inch of MJF's body, man. This guy is just absolutely despicable. Now just targeting that arm of Kenny Omega. Omega on the last few weeks have gone through wars with guys like Apollo Crews, Claudio Castagnoli. MJF is fresh as a daisy. We haven't seen MJF wrestle since like a few weeks after WrestleMania. When he made his debut, the Raw after WrestleMania, you know, he had a match a few weeks after that, and that was really the only time we've seen MJF wrestle. This guy's fresh as a daisy. He's coming in here 100%. Omega might not be 100%, but that doesn't mean he's not going to give you 100%. But MJF clearly targeting that arm, setting up for that Salt of the Earth Fujiwara armbar, of course. And, you know, MJF doesn't get paid by the hour here, man. He's trying to go for the kill here in London and walk away with the United States Championship. He already thinks he's pretty much is the United States Champion with that formal attire he's got on right now. Omega has not been able to get much going for himself in the early goings of this match. Finally gets an elbow to the face, and now here comes the cleaner. Big clothesline, second one, planting MJF, and now it's Kenny Omega finally finding his footing in this match. Plants MJF with a German suplex in the cleaner, showing MJF that he is in there with the big dogs now. This is where the big boys play, as Kevin Nash famously said. And Kenny Omega is one of the biggest stars in the world. Just face wash to the face of MJF, returning the disrespect. Going for the cover. MJF, though, gets the shoulder out at 1. Like I said, it's already been an incredible night here in the O2 Arena, live in London, England, sold out, as we have been for months now. But look at this MJF, though. Oh, wait, no, Omega able to get out of harm's way, and plants MJF with a Saito suplex down onto the upper neck area of MJF. Omega is not here to play here tonight. Look at this. Beautiful second rope moonsault. Not even letting MJF lick his wounds, and that is a perfect strategy from the United States Champion. That is what has awarded Omega that honor of being United States Champion for almost a year now. If he survives Money in the Bank and heads into SummerSlam with that title, he will indeed have been United States Champion for a full year. Now Omega and MJF just trading strikes, but at this point it is all Kenny Omega. MJF does not know what the hell has hit him at this point. I don't even know if he knows what he got himself into. Just immediately trying to make a name for himself off of a Kenny Omega. That's just something you don't do. CM Punk tried to get under Omega's skin quite a few times, losing to Omega twice. Of course, their Saudi street fight being their latest face-off last month at Night of Champions. And now look at this. Omega, though, full head of steam over the top rope. Absolutely wiping MJF out with that Terminator plancha over the top rope. And now sending MJF tripping over them steps. Omega taking a lap around the ring here. Trying to indulge the audience a little bit, but MJF full head of steam, but Omega suckered him in. Omega suckered him in, and now beautiful European uppercut. Might have learned that one from Claudio a few weeks ago. Claudio threw a lot of those Omega's way, and now Omega breaking the count. Valiant champion is Kenny Omega. He's not going to take a count-out victory, especially not when we're live on pay-per-view, folks. And now Omega trying to do something here. Oh, yeah, I think he was going for some kind of a vaulting splash, but might have tripped on the ropes. A very rare mistake of Kenny Omega's. And now another uppercut from Omega to MJF. Looking to send MJF into the turnbuckle, but MJF relentless now. A little bit of a combination from the Salt of the Earth. And now MJF went for something there, but Omega, no, Omega got him first. And now wait a minute. Oh, ripcord V trigger out of nowhere. Rope break saving Maxwell there, but Omega's not here to play. Just dumps MJF off, to the floor once more. I mean, hey, MJF started this match very aggressively. Omega just returning that favor with a beautiful springboard crossbody. Like I said, MJF started this match very aggressively. Omega would have been fine with a collar and elbow startup, a little bit of a good sportsmanship, but good sportsmanship is not in the blood of MJF. And now Omega calling MJ up to his feet. What does Omega have planned here? Oh my goodness. Shot right to the chest. And now wait a minute, Omega though, picking up MJF with a beautiful power bomb. Stacks him for the pin. Count of 2. MJF gets the shoulder out at 2.5. Omega taking MJF deep into the waters here tonight. Now what the hell does Kenny Omega have planned here? Wait a minute, he got him with the one-winged angel out of nowhere. Are you kidding me too? MJF has to kick out this time. Man, Max showing a little bit of gonads there with the one-winged angel kick out. Not many do. And this crowd letting these two know exactly what they feel about this match, wanting these guys to fight forever, as do I. And now MJF though, oh no, wait a minute. He's been targeting that arm. Oh, rope break saves Kenny this time. Rope break saved MJF last time. Now rope break saves Kenny this time from the Fujiwara armbar. And now MJF though, drop toe hold and more disrespect from MJF. It doesn't matter how much this guy gets his ass kicked. He's always gonna, throw some disrespect, throw some shade. Beautiful elbow right to the face of Kenny Omega there. Count of 2, Omega has to now kick out. And now it's Omega trying to lick his wounds, but MJF now, what the hell's MJF gonna do? Wait a minute, suicide dive from MJF. MJF displaying some athleticism here tonight. And now goes right back to that arm. You have to commend the strategy of the challenger. Just trying to pick apart the United States champion here at Money in the Bank. Doing more damage to that lower back of Kenny Omega. We know Omega is absolutely riddled with injuries that he would never speak about after giving the better part of his entire life to this business. And now Omega, once again, asking MJF to get up to his feet. And now what the hell does the cleaner have planned here? Go to the floor. Beautiful crossbody. A little bit of a nod to the new Money in the Bank briefcase holder, Ilya Dragunov, with that one. Remember Dragunov just moments ago sending his body crashing off the ladder with a crossbody to Seth Rollins. What a beautiful ending to that match for Dragunov after how much damage he has taken. And I'm being told he's been looked at by our medical team as we're speaking, and of course he is. Look at this, another Fujiwara armbar. Locked in on Kenny Omega for the second time in this match, and now there's nowhere to go. This might be it right here, man. The damage is, he's wrenching at that arm. The damage has definitely been done to Kenny Omega's arm, and MJF knows that better than anybody else. And now look at this, Omega getting out of that in a very, very unique way. And now wait a minute. Oh no, wait a minute. MJF caught Omega with something here. He's going for a tombstone. My God. I think Omega was going V-trigger. MJF just planted him with a tombstone in the center of the ring. This could be it. Count of 2. Omega pops the shoulder. What a United States Championship match to follow that beautiful men's, beautifully violent, I should say, men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And now Omega and MJF feeling the wrath of the cleaner here tonight. And wait a minute, what the hell is Kenny Omega going for here? He's obviously going for the you cannot escape combination. MJF doesn't even know where he's at. Gets it! Gets that moonsault off the second for a second time. MJF gets the shoulder once again, though. And man, you gotta start wondering what it's going to take, and perhaps this might be it. V-Trigger! Just shut the mouth of the loudest mouth in professional wrestling, but still not enough to get the job done. MJF still on his feet. Oh! Another V-Trigger! 1, 2. Oh my God, MJF again with the shoulder out. How the hell is Maxwell Jacob Friedman still in the fight? I mean, as much as trash he talks and everything like that, you have to commend the resiliency that we are seeing from young Maxwell in this match, folks. I mean, he is absolutely just giving his all in the name of the United States Championship, as now Kenny Omega again finding himself locked in the Salt of the Earth Fujiwara armbar for the second time in this match. Again, just expertly placed in the center of the ring. The damage could be done. I mean, Omega might have a fractured elbow at this point, but he would not ever let that be known. Is this going to be it? Man, Omega looks like he wants to give up any second here. But he has to remember that the title that he's held for almost a year now is on the line. Omega did not go through all those battles with Karrion Kross, with a CM Punk, with a John Cena at one point to end up on the short end of the stick. And now it's Omega fighting back into this one finally. Oh, but an elbow right to the face from Matt. Oh, throat chop out of nowhere. And now, oh my God, what a sucker punch from MJF there. Omega trying to get up to his feet. Max stalking Omega now. What the hell is MJF have planned here? Chop to the chest. Omega again sending Max for a ride there. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. You know, what the hell is Omega got planned here? Shoulder breaker, and now he targets the arm of MJF. Now it's a little bit of payback from Kenny Omega now as he targets the arm of Max. And now shots to the face from Kenny Omega. He's seen a more vicious side of Kenny, a side we saw in the Saudi street fight last month. That is exactly the kind of character that MJF has brought out of the best bout machine here tonight. Now what the hell does Kenny Omega have planned on that top rope? Going for a Hurricane Rana. Gets it off the top rope. That's got to be it there. Count of 1, 2. MJF again gets the shoulder. MJF again gets the shoulder, but you can see him holding that wrist. There has been damage to the arm, and believe me, there's damage to Kenny's arm as well. But Omega's fighting through the pain. That's the difference between him and Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Look at this. Omega off the... Oh, no. MJF might have been playing a little bit of possum there. We'll never know, but Omega's still trying to fend off. The Salt of the Earth again sends him down. And now Omega, look at this, making MJF run the ropes, even more exhaustion. Oh my God. I would say even more exhaustion if I can talk. Being put in on Maxwell Jacob Friedman as Omega now. MJF wisely going to the floor though. Omega's going to have to chase the challenger. And now, wait a minute. Oh, a moonsault on the floor this time. Moonsault on the floor to Max. Trying to Irish whip Max back in the ring, but now Omega getting back up to his feet. And now it's a little bit of a stare off here, but wait a minute. Got him with the dragon suplex out of nowhere to retain. No, the ref's hand was going down for a 3. But wait a minute, it might be a matter of time. Goes for the V-trigger. Oh my God, what a super kick from Kenny Omega. I think he was going for another variation of that V-trigger, but was not able to plant him. But now, wait a minute, MJF could find himself in a bad way right now as Omega throwing shots to the back of Max. And now alley-oop bomb plants Maxwell in the center of the ring. You know, wait a minute, you gotta be kidding me. Omega's going for the top rope this late in the match. Double foot stomp. The double foot stomp to Maxwell. Jacob Freeman only gets a 2 count once more. These two are putting it all on the line, man. I gotta commend them. I really do. Kenny Omega, oh, again falling for the antics of MJF. Now elbow right to the face. And again MJF trying to find an outlet out of this match. But more damage to that arm. And yeah, you can see Omega landed very, Max still this deep into the match, still talking that trash. And now it's MJF trying to get Kenny to run the ropes. Oh, but he gets a super kick for his troubles once more. Oh, and now a knee right to the face. And now, wait a minute, one more time, grabs a hold of those arms. That's not even a V-trigger. That is a Kamigoye knee strike from Kenny Omega. And now, wait a minute, we've seen this before. No. Kenny's going to plant MJF with that Tiger Driver. But MJF able to escape. And now it's MJF. What the hell has he got planned for Kenny Omega? What the hell are we going to see from... Oh, no, another Fujiwara armbar. Another Fujiwara armbar this time. But Omega quick to reverse it this time. Again, taking MJF out. And now... Oh, my God. Shoulder first. And now MJF sending Omega into the turnbuckle. Stinger splash from MJF there. Omega rolling out to the floor once more. This has been an absolute clash for the United States Championship. And now it's MJF once again to the outside with a suicide dive. MJF taking his time this late in the match, clearly recognizing the damage has been done to the cleaner himself. And now, wait a minute, what the hell does MJF have planned here? He's got him up, made in Japan on the floor. You have got to be kidding me. It's only 2 matches deep on this card, folks, and we've seen a JML driver and a freaking made in Japan onto the unforgiving outside of the ring. This has got to be over, man. Omega might be out here. Omega might be out here, but MJF looking to stick that nail into the coffin. What the hell does MJF have planned here? No water in the pool. No water in the pool, and Omega now fighting back. Omega now fighting back. And now, oh, MJF boots to the face for his troubles. And now, wait a minute, once again going for it, but no, Omega reverses. This deep into the match, how the hell do you still have stuff left in the bag? How the hell do you still have stuff left in the tank? I'll tell you how. Because he's the best damn bout machine in this business. Kenny Omega now has MJF on the top rope. What the ever-living hell does Kenny Omega have planned? Half Nelson off the top rope! On half Nelson off of the top rope. You have got to be kidding me. Center of the ring. One winged angel. 1, 2, 3. Kenny Omega remains the United States Champion. Holy, you know what? What did we just witness? Omega planting MJF with a half Nelson off the top rope. I mean, you're risking a career-ending injury, taking a half Nelson just regular. Look at this. We've seen a made in Japan on the floor. Imagine taking a half Nelson off the top rope. You don't come back from that. And then to get spiked on your head once more with the one-winged angel. I mean, can you expect any other decision than this right here? Omega retains the United States Championship in one of the damnedest United States Championship matches I have ever seen. Man, we're going to have to try and switch gears tonight, but holy, man, that was something. Congratulations to Kenny Omega. He's going to officially go on to holding the United States Championship for a full year. We'll have to see who awaits him at SummerSlam, man. But, man, we're going to get into the next match because, as we said, the prodigy, Roxxane Pérez, is fighting in honor of Cora Jade here tonight. I mean, seen Cora Jade since Becky Lynch took her out a few weeks ago, literally for no reason at all. I mean, these two ladies were just having a regular bell-to-bell professional wrestling match. Becky Lynch completely just unrelentless on her assault on the outside of the floor to the generational superstar Cora Jade. Oh man. I ain't gonna have a voice left, folks. I'm not gonna have a voice left after this. I'm gonna have to take a week off. There will be no Monday Night Raw afterwards. No, I'm just kidding. But holy crap, man. Those two matches to start off the show. Broken into two parts, of course, because that Money in the Bank ladder match was almost 40 minutes. I mean, that deserves an episode in its own self, existence. But man, you couldn't pick two better matches to start your show. I don't care who is involved in it or not. That ending to the United States Championship match, man, that's gonna be tough to beat. That's for sure. I'd hate to follow that, but if any two women can follow that and live up to even higher expectations, it is indeed the man Becky Lynch and the prodigy Roxxane Pérez. Man, I mean, Roxxane Pérez is only 22 years of age, but she has done so much throughout her career already. I mean, arguably one of the most successful talents at her age that we've ever really seen. You'll have to date all the way back to a Brock Lesnar to see a younger superstar reach the top of the mountain so quickly. And I mean, that's just her reaching the top of the mountain in NXT. Imagine if she does beat Becky Lynch here tonight and finds herself with more championship gold. We're all going to find out in a matter of time as Roxxane Pérez prepares to do battle with the man Becky Lynch. But the only problem is whenever that championship is on the line, Becky Lynch, she just kicks it into a different gear, man. And we've seen it twice with Rhea Ripley this past year at WrestleMania, and of course their trilogy of a rivalry culminating in Saudi Arabia last month. It's just a completely different kind of being in that ring that takes over Becky Lynch when the championship is on the line, and Roxxane Pérez is about to witness exactly what I'm talking about. Championship on the line, of course, as it was last match. This is our championship episode of Money in the Bank following this sibling on sibling rivalry. Continuing with gold on the line as Jimmy and Jey Uso get ready to do battle for the Intercontinental Championship as Becky and Roxanne locking up. I'm really surprised that Becky Lynch is showing a little bit of sportsmanship right now with that collar and elbow to start the match, knowing her heinous assault that she's been doing on superstars like Cora Jade in the past. And that's exactly why Roxxane Pérez took matters into her own hands. I think for Roxy, it's not even, I mean, obviously it is about the championship, but it's also about, standing up to what we would consider pretty much as a bully at this point. Like, Lynch is like the senior in high school and trying to, haze these freshmen coming in. Cora Jade, Roxxane Pérez, JC Jane, whoever else is new to the Raw roster. Lynch does not like it very much. She feels as if her time is slowly slipping away from her, but hell, with a moonsault like that, you got a lot of time left in this business. Already a 2 count as Pérez now looking a little bit worse for wear. Lynch might be an easy night at the office for the women's champion. Oh my goodness, what a kick right to the abdomen area of Pérez, but Pérez, crafty reversal there, and now chopped to the knee of Becky Lynch. And now sends Lynch off the ropes. Fireman's carry reversal from Becky Lynch. Like I said, you're in there with one of the best the women's roster has to offer at this point in Becky Lynch. And now it's Perez trying to bide her time on the outside of the ring. And now, oh, Becky Lynch, though. There's that more vicious side of the man that we've been seeing as of late. Oh, my God, an elbow drop off the top rope. Oh, and a leg drop for good measure. Might not have gotten all of it, but definitely got enough of it. The damage is being done to young Roxy here tonight. And now, no, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. And look at this. Lynch gets right back in the ring, letting the referee know that she can just counter out. Perez is going to want to get back up to her feet, man. Championship is on the line. And Perez finally starting to stir here. Try to get back in the ring, but oh my God, before she can even do it. That is that killer instinct that we're talking about of Becky. No. On the floor already with the disarm her. Disarmer's locked in. Perez is absolutely defenseless at this point. What is the point of all this? Why does Becky Lynch feel like she has to, just be so aggressive in defending her spot on the Monday Night Raw roster? But look at this. Now Perez finally fighting back. Luthez Perez to this vicious woman that attacked her friend and is now attacking her. And now you're starting to see a different side of this young superstar. And now it's Perez breaking the count herself. And now, wait a minute, once again goes right back to wailing on the face of Becky Lynch. And now Perez dragging Lynch back into the ring. Finally, it's Perez showing a little bit of authority in this match, and I don't think Becky Lynch even ever expected it. There's another one. Another. That is Perez. This is the third time. Perhaps she might have knocked her out cold. She's going for the cover. Lynch gets the shoulder, though. Shoulder out at one, but that is that fight of Roxxane Pérez that we talk about time and time again. It's what's helped her see so much success in her time in NXT. Look at this. Roll through. Beautiful knees to the face as well. Man, Becky Lynch might have gotten herself into a little bit more than she could handle. Perez now off the top rope. And what you can do, I can do better, says Roxxane Pérez. We've seen Lynch hit a moonsault earlier. Perez hit that picture-perfect moonsault and almost walked away with the WWE Championship. WWE Women's Championship, I should say. The WWE Championship will be on the line later tonight when the Viper takes on, of course, the returning Kevin Owens. Look at this. Oh, Perez missed her target by a mile. Or Becky Lynch just using a little bit of her brain cells there, staying on one knee so that she could avoid Perez's attack. And now, wait a minute. Again, no, a second time. Roll through, disarm her, man. All these arm submission holds that I've had to witness in the last few matches is just absolutely just, it just makes my own hand and arm hurt just watching these superstars go through this pain. But Perez pushing Becky Lynch off. Clearly, you can't win the match on the outside of the floor. But wait a minute, Perez said, hell, if you don't succeed once, you're going to have to keep trying until you get it. Perez now once again throwing caution to the wind. Oh, again, Lynch suckers her in. And now, wait a minute, what the hell does Becky Lynch have planned for Roxxane Pérez? You have got to be kidding me. Manhandle slam on the floor. Why has everybody made it a target to hit their moves on the floor here tonight, man? Like, are y'all trying to permanently disable half of my Universe Mode's roster? Like, I don't get it. Roxanne's out, man. Becky Lynch, this might be all but said and done. Another moonsault, another picture-perfect moonsault. Perez is out here. Count of two. No, Perez gets the shoulder, though. This time it's Perez somehow just stirring, just moving that shoulder an inch. But wait a minute, Perez is back on her feet, but immediately gets planted once more with a manhandle slam. Oh my goodness, Becky Lynch in questionably dominating fashion, taking out Roxxane Pérez and retaining her WWE Women's Championship here tonight. Perez was her own worst enemy in this match. She let Becky Lynch get in her head. She was already in her head coming into this match, but Perez let, you know, that envy, let that anger control her, and Becky Lynch completely just utilized that to her advantage. That is the difference between a veteran and a young up-and-comer superstar. I don't care if you've held a championship at a prior company. There are levels to this, and Becky Lynch is at the highest one possible. As I said, folks, we are getting ready for Chapter 2 of the sibling rivalry. That is the Usos. Of course, the only reason why this match is happening is because of jealousy on Jimmy Uso's side. Pretty much the exact same reason as to how this started in the first place. You know, Jimmy Uso jealous of Jey Uso's rise to singles fame, finding success outside of the bloodline, and of course, you know, fell to Jey, I should say, in Puerto Rico at Backlash a few months ago. Didn't see Jimmy Uso for weeks until he returned back. You know, just surprisingly, just of course, completely out of the blue, just so happened after his brother has won the Intercontinental Championship, attacking Jey Uso once again. And of course, Jimmy Uso, he doesn't even care about whether his brother has the title or not. He just knows that having those family ties to Jey Uso, the now Intercontinental Champion, he knows exactly what he's doing here. He just wants the Intercontinental Championship. I don't even think it's about him being jealous of Jey Uso at this point. He just needs to be better than Jey Uso. I mean, hey, he does have an opportunity to do that tonight if he defeats his brother for the first time in his career. This is the second time these twins are meeting in the ring. But I don't know, man. The type of momentum that main event Jey Uso has had and the type of wave that he has been riding lately in universe mode is almost unheard of, man. Like, he has the entire crowd in the palm of his hands anytime he lifts his hands in the air to say yeet. Intercontinental Champion Jey Uso making his entrance into the O2 Arena. What the hell is Jimmy Uso doing? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Let this man have his moment. Let him have his entrance. Oh my God. Shot right to the face. Might have broken the yellow yeet glasses. And oh, yeah, Jimmy's trying to make sure that the Puerto Rico doesn't happen again. He's trying to make sure that he has an absolute, oh my goodness, Samoan drop. He has an absolute 100% guarantee of walking out of this match as the Intercontinental Champion in Jey Uso's first defense of the championship after dethroning LA Knight in Saudi Arabia. Look at this, throwing the ones in the sky. It's more than about the bloodline at this point, man. This is just sibling jealousy at this point. And look at this, Jey Uso finally getting back into this thing, sending his brother into the steps. And hey, Jey is, you know, he's past forgiving at this point. He is past forgiving at this point. He just wants to, you know, beat up his brother just as his brother wants to do to him. He just wants to finally rid himself of the ties of, you know, the former tag team of the Usos. Not the Uso name. He still carries that with pride. But he just doesn't want, you know, he doesn't want his brother being in his shadow any longer. And oh my God, a super kick right out in front of the crowd. This match hasn't even started yet. Jimmy Uso just definitely gained an advantage in this match. Now Jey Uso trying to figure out where the hell he's at. The match has officially begun now. And Jimmy Uso has put the beat down on his brother. You can see the Intercontinental Championship out there on the ramp. Just ripped that off the waist of his brother after hitting him right in the face with a sharp elbow. And as a brother myself, this happens to be just absolutely disgusting to witness. Couldn't imagine hating a sibling so much, you know, hating on their success. You're supposed to uplift your siblings. You're supposed to, you know, be their biggest fan, be their biggest cheerleader, whatever you want to call it. Oh my God! What a running kick right to the face, and that will definitely turn things around in this match. Jey Uso now lighting his brother's chest up. Both these Usos going toe-to-toe. Super kick to super kick, and a beautiful lariat from Jey Uso now. Now a second win for the Yeet Master. Main event Jey Uso. And now wait a minute, goes for a clothesline. Oh, he gets a super kick for his troubles. That might be it right there. Count of one. Only a 1 count. Only a 1 count as this match commences. I should say continues. It hasn't commenced until somebody pins their shoulders down to the mat. And that's the advantage that Jey Uso has on his brother. He has defeated him in the past. He defeated him 2 months ago in Puerto Rico. He's kicked his brother's ass all over the continent, as a matter of fact. He's in Puerto Rico, and 2 weeks ago, or 2 months ago, he's in London tonight. Now, a little bit of mockery there of the bloodlines throwing the ones up. Jey Uso is the one. He's the one to beat, as a matter of fact. He's the Intercontinental Champion. Feet first into the face of his own brother. Count of one. Only a 1 count there. And I mean, it's ironic we've seen so much sibling rivalry over the course of history in WWE. You talk about Undertaker and Kane. You talk about the Hardys, of course, and it was all over jealousy. It's always jealousy. I mean, I don't understand how you can't just, root for your own kin to succeed in this business, whether they're succeeding in singles fashion or tag fashion. But the thing is, Jimmy Uso thought his entire career was going to be him and Jey against the world. When Jey Uso ventured out on his own and tried to, find the world for himself, a pop-up spear. What the hell? 1, 2. Oh, Jimmy kicks out this time. Jesus, that happened out of nowhere. I've never seen a pop-up spear, even from Roman Reigns himself. Where the hell did that come from? And now Jimmy Uso trying to get back into this thing, man. Almost lost that championship opportunity right then and there with a very unorthodox move. And now ducks the super kick, gets a super kick of his own. It is all for the taking here for both Uso members. And now, wait a minute, Jimmy Uso sends Jey to the floor. Can only be going for something here. We've seen it over the years, time and time again. Uso crazy. Beautiful plancha over the top rope, and Jimmy Uso failing to really live in the celebration. Just goes right back to the attack on his brother. We've heard "This Is Awesome" chants all night. What an incredible show we've had here in London, folks. These fans are being treated to one hell of a show. Count of 3 on the outside of the ring. Jimmy Uso cannot defeat his brother. He cannot win the Intercontinental Championship on a count-out victory. I mean, he can defeat him technically by count-out, but you don't get the title. I mean, isn't that the whole point of this match, or is it about something else like we kind of alluded to earlier? Count of 6 now is Jey Uso struggling to get back up to his feet, but finally makes it back in the ring. And now went for a clothesline, but Jey Uso put his defenses up. And now, wait a minute, kicked right to the face. And now Jey Uso looking to send himself crashing into his brother. That hip toss into the ring, or into the turnbuckle, I should say, but the hip toss, hip attack is what I meant. And now it's Jey Uso sending his brother on the ropes. Beautiful Samoan drop, again going for a cover on Jimmy Uso. Count of 1, 2. Again, Jimmy gets the shoulder out this time, though. And now look at this, a kick right to the, oh my goodness, a kick to the abdomen, and then a uppercut. And speaking of Jeff Hardy, Jey Uso channeling his inner Jeff Hardy there. And now it's Jimmy Uso finding a little bit of an outlet back into this match once more. Neck breaker to Jey. More damage to the lower neck. I don't even think Jimmy cares about injuring Jey at this point. Oh my goodness. Back suplex. More damage. You can see Jey clutching at the neck. And Jey might be in a drop zone for Jimmy Uso to go a little Uso crazy again with the Uso splash. Could that be it to earn Intercontinental? I was going to say Jimmy Uso was going to be earning his first singles championship in his career, as did Jey last month. Imagine Jey Uso's first title defense and he's already falling to his brother. Oh, hits a super kick to the face once more. And now it's Jey Uso looking for something here. What the hell is he going for? Oh, he gets that running kick once more. Jey wasting little to no time. Now he's trying to go for the Uso splash. Gets it! Uso splash to put away his brother finally, but no. The crowd want it one more time. Believe me, Jey will oblige. Chops to the chest. Absolutely just destroying, just smacking the tattoos off of Jimmy Uso at this point. And now damage to the knee. We're seeing Jimmy Uso with a much better game plan in this match than the last time we saw him against Jey Uso. And now going for a headbutt. Gets it. Gets that headbutt to hit. This might be it right here. Intercontinental Champion coming his way, but no. Jey again with the shoulder out. Oh my God. That strike opened Jey up. Man, ironic that these two used to be in the bloodline, because now blood has been shattered across the canvas. Now both these men absolutely just... Oh my God. Oh, what a kick to the face and then another one to the back. Jey's out, man. He's bloodied. He's sleeping with the fishes at this point. And Jimmy Uso looking to go for that final nail in the coffin here. Count of 1, 2. No, Jey again just kicks that shoulder at the last second. Jimmy has to be getting frustrated at this point. Jey Uso, I should say, with a little bit of a last hurrah. But wait a minute, roll up attempt from Jey. 1, 2, no, kick out at 2. And now it's Jey sending Jimmy into the corner once more. How the hell does Jey Uso have anything left? John Woo kick into the corner. And now Jey Uso with the neck breaker. Now both men crashing and burning to the floor. And now wait a minute. Oh, Jey meets his brother with a suicide dive. Almost lightning speed that time. And oh, wait a minute. Jey Uso has bad intentions on the mind for his brother. Like I said, this has stemmed all the way back for the Raw After Mania when Jimmy Uso laid that chair into the back of his own brother, permanently destroying a nearly 30-year friendship. Not even 30 years. I'm sure these guys are over the age of 30, but what I'm saying is, like, he destroyed the relationship of him and his brother doing so. Jey has not forgotten that. And now, wait a minute. Jey does not have good intentions on the mind, as I've already said, but I'm going to have to say it again because look where he's headed. You have got to be... Oh, Jimmy Uso escaping disaster there. Escaping disaster there, and sends an elbow right into the face of his brother. And now just raining punches down on the face of Jey once more. Man, I thought Jey was about to plant his brother through the announce table, and that is exactly what Jey had planned. Luckily, Jimmy Uso was able to escape, though. And now, wait a minute, Jimmy Uso from halfway across the ring! No water in the pool there. And now Jey fending off his brother once more. Look at this. Beautiful neck breaker. Could that be it? 1, 2. Oh, again, Jimmy getting the shoulder out at 2.5. And now it's Jey Uso once again trying to get his brother over those ropes. There's clearly a plan in play from main event Jey Uso. He's getting his brother awfully more and more closer to the announce table with every move. And now he goes over the top rope. Jey Uso flying through the air here in London. Justifiable. This is awesome chance here tonight, folks. And go. Jay said, you might have escaped once, but you ain't escaping again. Wait a minute. What the hell does Jey Uso have planned? You gotta be kidding me! An Uso splash through the announce table. Through the heart of his own brother. Jimmy's out. Jimmy's out. Jey, one final attempt. No! How the hell did Jimmy Uso even find the strength to get up? 1, 2. No, Jey gets the shoulder now. Now it's Jey getting the shoulder. And now wait a minute, Jimmy Uso going for another. I think he was going for that. No, he gets the headbutt, but I don't think he got all of it. But it might be enough here. Count of 1, 2, 3. You gotta be kidding me. Jimmy Uso is the Intercontinental Champion. Jey went for the kill, and Uso splashed through the announce table. Went for a second and final Uso splash. Jimmy got out of harm's way somehow. Just adrenaline at that point, leading him to get up and hit that headbutt one last time. And there you have it. Jimmy Uso has succeeded in completely killing his brother's dreams of being the Intercontinental Champion here in London. I mean, Jey Uso's title reign literally lasted less than a month. If that isn't the biggest dagger to the back that your brother can give you, I really don't know what is. Ladies and gentlemen, the third part of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view will be coming your way shortly.